Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky and today we are going to do a 12 by 12 layout. I don't know why I say that every time. Almost always we're going to do a 12 by 12 layout. Although I have been really digging some 8.5 by 11s lately. So we might try some of those sometime soon. So you can see right here, I am gutting this diagonal stripe paper. And the reason why is because I have two pieces of it, but I'm actually going to use that paper to mount some other elements that I'm going to put on my page. Now, this is a combination of Bloom with Grace, which is close to my heart, and also this really old one called, let me see, called The World Is Yours. That diagonal stripe paper comes from The World Is Yours. I don't think you can get that anymore. That came out way before I even started being a maker for close to my heart, and it was on the clearance way back then, so I picked it up. Has some really cute papers in it though. Anyways, I went ahead and used that, and you can see right here I do have quite a few scraps that I'm using. I'm going to use some of this yellow piece, that striped piece, and I went ahead and used a piece of just plain old yellow cardstock. Don't usually do that, but I went ahead and did it in this case because I didn't have any other scraps. And I when I start cutting up papers from a specific collection, I don't like to have a whole ton of scraps. I don't always want to cut into a new piece of paper. So after I get several scraps accumulated, I will just start using those to put together my layouts. Now, everything on here, I am inking the edges of with Fern. This collection, as with all our collections, it says on the top of the papers what colors are in this collection, so you know exactly what color match to use for your ink. On the Bloom with Grace, it's Canary, Desert Rose, Espresso, Fern, French Vanilla Sangria, and Toffee. So yeah, I am using the Fern on this one. You can see right here I'm having a little bit of problems mounting that. Now I gutted it, so you did see me pull out a paper pad, and I pulled a paper out of it that I didn't like that much. I am going to put that on the back just to make it more sturdy, because you did see I gutted it, right? So it's going to be a little bit flimsy. I got these other papers that are going to be doubled, right? This right here, I'm bordering those papers with this diagonal stripe, so it's going to be pretty heavy. I did add another piece of paper back behind it that I didn't really think I would ever use, just to get a little bit more heft and a little bit more sturdiness to this. So all of these pieces are going to be having just a small little piece of that craft with the diagonal stripe behind it. I'm also going to end up matting my photos on that same paper as well. I do cut out this whole matting part. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and cut that down like that. Now, on this layout, I'm going to end up using 1 4x6 and 2 2x2 photos. Right there is about how it's going to be arranged. I'm going to go ahead and stick it down. Now, I am using the design on that back paper to try and get it straight, because it is like a straight design. There's columns of, or rows, depending on which way the paper's turned, of those little geometric type looking flower bits is what they look like to me. So I did just use that to try and get it straight, which should work, assuming I cut that straight. So I don't know if it is or not, but whatever. Right here is where I just put that over the back. See, I pull a piece of paper out of a 12 by 12 paper pad that I don't think I'll ever use. I put it pattern side down, so the white is showing up on the back. I do that in case I want to write more stuff on the back. I don't have to contend with the pattern, right? It's just white, so I can write wherever I want on the back of that. Here I'm going to go ahead and map my photos. Now these are photos of these little puppies. Marissa's mom, Holly, her Yorkie had some little puppies, and she was holding back the girl for me. And I decided that right now I'm not going to be able to get her, because there are days when I can't hardly even take care of myself. I don't really think I should be trying to take care of a puppy right now. You know, it's just a little soon. I got a lot going on right now. I just don't want to add that to the mix. I don't want to be a bad dog mom, right? So I am calling this the one. I wanted to call it the one that got away, but I didn't have enough alphas for that got away. So I'll just write that in my journaling on there. I'll put the one that got away. So then the title will make more sense to anybody who reads it, right? Anyways, she is going to have a couple more litters, so I will still be able to get my little Yorkie. It's just not going to be this cute one. It's going to be a different one, which will probably be absolutely amazing and cute too, right? So it's fine. I'll just be a better dog mom to it than I could right now. Does that make sense? I don't want to, you know, get in over my head and then the dog's not getting the attention it deserves to have, and, you know, things like that. I'm being responsible, darn it, for once in my life. So right here, I am going to go ahead and put some stickers down. Down there at the bottom, I just use a label. I will use that leaf sticker, and then I'm going to pop up one of these little sunflowers on it. I love the sunflower paper. I am originally from Kansas, and I love everything sunflowers. Sunflowers are just the cutest to me. Absolutely love them. And on this sticker sheet, there is also some hearts. So I'm going to take one of the sketchy hearts with a little watercolor on it, pop that up on some foam dots, and just fill in that area that's right over there next to the title, the one. See? Really cute, right? I will take one more of those hearts just to keep that heart element, and I'm just going to put it down there at the bottom left in that cluster. I don't have any other clusters on here. I just have that one that's down at the bottom and one little single solitary heart up there next to the title. I am going to pull out some glisten stickles and just kind of pop those down around the page a little bit. They're cute. I didn't want to use gold, but these just kind of look glittery, maybe a little pink, which is fine because we do have that desert rose in that sangria. All right, y'all, let's slow it down a little bit. I was not really watching or paying attention to the time I had left on the voiceover. It totally cut me off. I was saying that I use these glisten stickles and they kind of pick up a little bit of a pink, which is fine because we do have the desert rose and the sangria on here. I think it looks really cute. Now, I didn't do such a good job letting them dry completely. I can see, oh, these ones are fine. I think this might be the one I tested. I smashed it when I was testing it. Okay, so I just left this border on here. This is from the pack. Like I said, it's called Where You Are or Who You Are or something. It's called The World Is Yours. Totally off. And it was this one. It was like very heavy travel themed. That's where this craft paper came from. It is also close to my heart. Right now, I'm just using items that I have sitting out here in my dining room because I am using Jim's desk. This is his office desk. So I'm just using what I have out here. I have only went to my room a couple times to I went in and pulled this out. You know, I'm not using most of what's in my room right now. Okay, so then this is just blocks, right? So we have this block, and this block. And I went ahead and bordered them all with this same diagonal stripe paper. Now, I inked the edges of the pattern paper, but this one, the stripe, I did not ink on any of them. And I know my friend Michelle always says, what size is that? What size is that, Becky? And I never know. Ish, I'm gonna tell you ish. This is 8.5-ish by 7-ish. The yellow cardstock is 7-ish by 5.5-ish. The striped piece of paper is 7.5-ish by 4-ish. There you go. I was just using scraps, but yes, she always asks me what the size is. And she'll ask me that on a comment and I never go back and say. I know, I'm terrible. Okay, so I just matted those. And then I just used a couple stickers, guys. That's it. I didn't do anything to here. Now these are not close to everything on here is close to my heart except for the alphas. And the alphas are ones I used on a previous video. They are by Prima. I had picked up at Tuesday morning years ago. I picked up 2 packs. I do love those. So I did get a little bit more use out of that. And that's all we did. I didn't put splatters on here or anything. I will go back and glue these down just a little better. Just because the edges are sticking up a little bit. But yeah, one of these, I don't even know which one it is. One of these is the little girl, and I went ahead, and I think it's this one. I went ahead and passed on her this time around. I know. I really wanted one because you know, I'm lonely. I'm lonely and sad and think I need a puppy, but there are times I just come home, I go directly to bed. That dog would be starving to death. It'd be laying around not eating. I'd have poo and pee all over my floor. This is another one. This video has already went up, but this is another layout that I made with this collection. Very, very cute. See, they look completely different. Although on this one, I did add in this craft. The craft is almost the toffee color, which like in that other collection, whatever it was called, toffee was in it. So in this collection, toffee's in it too. So I thought it was pretty safe to add that in there. So it gives me a nice little, when it has names on it up here, it gives you a nice little guide. So you can add in other things from other collections. I think that's pretty cool. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.